Blood, sweat, and tears, we all know that's what it takes to create the life you really want, but even then, you must have one final ingredient, and it's action. And here to help you take action in creating your life is the author of The Creative Mind, Bobbie Seller. Welcome back, Bobbie.
Thank you.
So why is action the final requirement in achieving success?
Because most people procrastinate in what they're doing. They say, oh, I have this great idea, I have this great plan, here's what I'm gonna do, and then when it's time to do it, they don't execute. And that's what action is. It's taking that step, no matter how big that step or how small that step may be.
Okay, so why do people have a hard time figuring out if they have what it takes to be an entrepreneur?
Because people don't believe in themselves, and they say, I don't have a plan, or it could be too hard to get to it, or what if X, Y, and Z can happen? And the point is that if you are you passionate about something and you can come up with a new concept that doesn't already exist, maybe a little creative twist to it, you can actually become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, because that what if question can kill you.
It's the killer.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And a lot of people think like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then they're not willing to do what it takes to be successful.
Okay, let's talk about the difference between business planning versus career planning.
Right. And they're both great, by the way. Whether you're a business owner or you want to work for a company, you just have to do something that you're passionate and something that you can excel in doing. I know personally, before I became a business owner, I like the idea of not having to worry about expenses or anything else. Let me just do what I'm great at.
Yes.
And then I got to a point where I was making more money for the company than anyone else did. So I said, you know what, let me just deal with the hassle and hire an accountant and hire somebody to take care of all the benefits for the company. And let me do what I'm great at and become a business owner.
See, that's great perspective, because I think a lot of people just think, well, it's easy and it's comfortable, so I'll just stick with where I'm at right now.
And the riskiest thing you can do is actually work for a company for 20 or 30 years and then get laid off after it's purchased. And that's the biggest risk you could ever take in life, is by not doing it yourself.
Okay, let's talk about obstacles. What obstacle do you think people will have the most trouble with?
The most trouble is getting started.
Okay.
And you know, if people try to take these big leaps and saying, oh, well, if this happens, then I'll do it. That'll never happen. Life is about steps. Sometimes it's a very small step. So if it's a step of just drafting out a plan and saying, this is what I'm going to do first, don't worry about how it's going to turn out eventually. We never know how life is going to turn out.
Yeah.
Right? So you just have to take that step and just go for it. And that's really what it's about.
So now, what is the cycle of effective planning mean?
You have to lay out a business plan, a marketing plan, and then really take action. So you can have the greatest idea in the world. I mean, if you're trying to sell ice cream, you know, and you're not in a warm climate.
But if nobody hears about it.
Right, or you're in Alaska, good luck with that ice cream idea, right? So you at least want to be in the right location generally, and you want to be able to take some steps and figure out what you're going to do to market to that customer, because it's that customer, that consumer that's going to purchase from you. So you have to tweak that a little bit and then, again, take that action.
Bobbie, thank you. If you have questions on creating your own life, email them to questions@sellerlaw.com. It's questions@sellerlaw.com. And to get a copy of The Creative Mind, go to bobbieseller.com.